Welcome to the YouTube channel of me, Uglywretch. Like, comment, and subscribe. Or else.
Okay, and today we're going to review the Transformers Legacy United whatever Doom and Destruction 2-pack of Bludgeon and Ruckus. Yes, right. I did order this from Amazon and it was delivered. I like that. That's kind of around the subscribe. I should do that more often. But it was delivered. I checked my doorbell footage. The guy put it literally on the road in front of a car, like off the pavement on the floor in front of a car, rang the bell, ran, got in his car and drove off. I have my thing set up to, if I'm not home, put it in the garden. You know, like the back garden, there's a big wall, everything's safe. No, he literally left it in the road. So I had to complain and get that refunded, and they literally took about a week and a half for me to refund it, because they're like, oh, go and check your neighbours. Neighbours haven't got it. Have you made sure it's definitely not there? It's definitely not there. It took me a long time, and I was very angry. And then the missus, during this time, I have no idea where she found it. She found it somewhere, ordered it, and basically stole the refund. And apparently the refund didn't cost how much she... didn't cover how much she paid. But it doesn't matter. I now have it, so we're going to review it. Thanks, Amazon. Right. So we have Bludgeon and we have Ruckus. We'll go for the first one first. We'll look at Bludgeon. Bludgeon is a retool of Tarn. Tarn I have reviewed. So I roughly know this mould. I'm not sure... I rushed this transform. I'm not sure if I've got this all the way transformed properly, but it'd be fine. Does this mould work very well for Bludgeon? Yes, it probably does. I know there's another Bludgeon that was released on its own that might look a bit more like, you know, how he's supposed to. This is based, I believe, on some comic version. Someone put in the comments which specific one, okay? But it's basically just repainted Tarn. I quite like Tarn. This isn't my favourite mode of Tarn's, but, you know, he's fine. He comes with the sword and everything, which Bludgeon should. The turret still works okay. Still got the guns on the front. I haven't done any, like, around these or these yet, but I might still do that to make them stand out a bit better. The only bit I really don't like is this. Because, I think it comes down a little bit low, so I don't think these even work. They're fake wheels, but even still it seems to come down a little bit low, and it doesn't seem to work as well as it did on Tarn, so that's a shame. Then we get the main one that everyone wants, Ruckus. This is a heavy retool of Beachcomber, which I don't have. I've got the Titans Return one. I never saw the point. No, Power of the Primes one. I didn't see the point, but this kind of makes me want him now. And the one thing I've really got to say about this figure for both modes is, if you've had the G1 figure, you've basically had this. I know there's articulation and everything else, but it is basically the G1 figure. And to prove the point, let's flip it upside down. Head, body, arms, legs. It's literally the G1 figure made, you know, in better quality. It's ridiculous. And we've seen the Tarn mold before. We're not going to go too much into this, but this, you've got the little grill at the front there, which is another weapon, and you can lift up the guns and go pew 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 pew, which I don't remember if you could on the original. I don't think you could do this on the original because they were spring loaded and they'd have gone to here somewhere. Can't remember. I've got it somewhere. Don't know where. Let's do a size comparison. So there is Legacy Medics. So that's the Lux, that's a Voyager. We knew this already, but you know. Do I need to transform Bludgeon for you? Do you know this one? You know what? I'm going to speed through it because we've seen this before in the Tarn review. If you haven't, go watch my Tarn review. It's part of a 4-pack, I think. The what was in that set? Squeeze Play, Tarn, Orange Tarantulas, and Cliff Jumper. Yeah, good set. Very nice set. So go watch that review if you want me to go through this whole transformation, because honestly, I'm pre-recording these for my holiday. This should be the second Friday where I'm away. I'm keeping track of things. I know what's going on. It's not going to make it really difficult when I suddenly upload all of these and have to try and schedule them all. I know what I'm doing. I really don't. At this point, you guys are probably watching the live stream with Lucius and Phoenix, if they choose to do so, so don't worry about it. Hopefully they're having a good time. I'll see if I can pop in. If not, I have no idea what my sleep schedule is going to be like when I'm over there, because we usually get up early to go to the market and get fresh food and all that kind of stuff. Stupid panel, honestly. Do I need to floor polish this or something? Or put a dab of glue on the end of them just to make it tighter? Oh, let's just transform it and I'll mess with this in a bit. Stupid panel. Push the head through. Drop. I can't put it into place yet, so I've got to slide these in, drop it into place. Bring this around to there. Flash tab in. Split the legs. And bring the camera up. There we go. And this is Bludgeon. I'm going to stop air quoting saying, sorry. This is Bludgeon in his raw mode. And the first thing you'll notice is his jaw's been ripped off. And he's just got he's got a mouthful of spaghetti or something. Or what's that? Macaroni and cheese, because you're Americans. It's weird. Apparently it's a homage to some certain comic, and he can apparently talk absolutely fine. The jaw's just decorative, but it still looks kind of weird. I kind of like the chest panel in this mode. Let me emphasize, in this mode. You know, it looks a little bit square and dull and kind of 90s, 2000s comic. It does actually look quite good in this. It's got nice little eyes, nose, and a smiley face. Oh. Don't know where that came from. The back is fine. It's Tarn. Tarn was quite a sleek figure. No real massive gaps or anything. Quite nice. It comes with the same accessories. You can do the same things with the cannon and all this sort of thing. But Bludgeon's not really a cannon guy. Let's just stick that on the back and forget about it. The main thing to look forward to is the sword. And he does have a sword, and he can do things with the sword, and he can pose with the sword, because Bludgeon's supposed to be a samurai. And with all the extra articulation stuff, you can try and get like two-handed poses and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, you can do things with him. It is possible. So it's not my favourite figure of all time, but I actually like him more than I thought I would. You know, I always try and give people a chance. You know, and I'm not sure if they should have a crossover. They should have some sort of rivalry, but maybe him and Metal Hawk. You know, maybe they can be rivals. That'd be quite cool. But obviously the main thing we come here for is Ruckus. I don't like transforming Ruckus. I really don't like transforming Ruckus. He fights me. He fights me all the time. It's not a good transformation. So first we're going to get these guns and just bring them up out of the way just so they don't get caught on things, okay? We're going to come underneath. We're going to, well, first of all, we're going to get this grill piece to pop out. It's got the peg that goes into a hole, the handle that goes into the hole there, and there are these two little notches sticking out that go into those little those little light holes underneath. So pop that off, dump it. Then I'm going to open up these panels. These panels. I don't like these panels. Okay. So we need to wriggle this, all this loose, and try and rotate it so that these panels go through the gap. Or possibly, if we can, get the arms loose. There we go. It's so much harder going the other way. Okay? Get this through. They can tab into place. And close these up to fill in the back of the legs so they're not hollow. Get this piece, bring it all the way up to make giant heels, split the legs. Might as well just drop the cannons back into place and turn the head. And there it is in robot mode. That was really easy, wasn't it? It's not the other way around, okay? It's really not. Try and get these hands to lock into place from... It's not fun. This way, and I'm only doing it this way, I haven't got time. This way is not too bad. And Ruckus looks like the G1 toy got up and started walking. It's just the G1 figure, but better. And if that's all you want from him, that's what you're going to get. And I am completely satisfied with that. But that's what you're getting with this guy. Don't expect him to do anything different. If you have the G1 figure, you've got him with more articulation. That's all this guy does. I've got nothing against that. I'm just making sure you're well aware of it. You can get the weapon. You can put it in his hand. We'll do that in a minute. Or you can stick it on the back. Now, me being me, I go, oh, well, do it like that. It looks a little bit nicer. You can lie him down. It's not landing on the barrel. However, it kind of gets in the way of that a little bit. So I end up doing that, I think. So he could still potentially reach back and grab the handle. So he looks like this. And he's got hinges that not actually that impacted by the backpack. Maybe a little bit like that. But not as much as you'd think. I don't like the fact that the head just turns around. That's it for vehicle mode. It just turns around. I know that's basically what the original did. In fact, I don't think the original even turned around. But universal joint, blah, blah, blah. Nice screw bend because the cover's in the back of the leg. Ankle tilt. People have said it's like he's got high heels because his ankle tilts all the way up there. If you want to be petty about it, yes, it does. But do you care that much, really? Swivel. And waist swivel. Woo! He's a really nice looking figure. I just feel like he fights me a little bit. Like, just especially the transformation the other way. It's not as fun as I hoped it was. But we can take this and put it in there. Maybe I'm just, when I come back from the holiday, I'll appreciate him more. But let's fully weaponize him. So we'll give him this big shoulder cannons, give him his handgun, and yes, apparently you can take these off and use those and put them in his hands. But why would you? You just leave it like that because that's cool. And now he's got shoulder cannons, handgun. You could probably give him a target master or something if you wanted, You have options. And he's quite cool. He's legitimately quite cool. I do like him. I do like him a lot. Who's missing from this set? Windsweeper. That's in the set with Breakdown. Is it Breakdown? Prime Breakdown. So that's one I'm never going to get. Unless it goes cheap one day. I don't know. I've already spent all my monies. That's a shame. Saving up for my holiday and I've spent it before I go. Right, size comparisons. Right. So, let's get this one in just for good old Bludgeon. So there he is with Metal Hawk. Are they a reasonable size for each other? Because this was a Pretender and this was a Pretender, so, that should be quite fair, right? Okay. And the more common one, there's Crankcase. Hey, did you wonder why I put Crankcase into his robot mode? He's a little bit on the short side next to Ruckus there. But Ruckus, Crankcase, now I need Windsweeper from the Needle Nose mode. Mold. What a great thing for recording when I start getting really tongue-tied. Yeah, I might add like a couple little tweaks to him, like highlight the guns and stuff like I did on Tarn. He's pretty much fine as he is. I just need to stop being such a baby about the transformation, but he's actually really nice. So yeah, hopefully, I'm going to stop saying so yeah. But if this is something you're interested in, at least you've had a good look at the figures, you know what they look like, and I have tightened joints on all of these. Just letting you know, I have done. Can't remember which ones, but I have. So I'm going to go. So I should be ugly. I should be wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one. Toodle bip.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all come back now, you hear?